right, everybody, welcome back, because I'm really excited about this deep dive.
Me too.
This one's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We are going deep into the diet of Chris Bumstead.
4-time Mr. Olympia champ.
You know, he's really been dominating the classic physique division.
Yeah, he's the man.
So this is from a GQ article.
Dang, yep.
And they went and shadowed him for a full day of eating.
Ooh, yeah.
So we're going to be talking about everything he ate.
Love it.
And when he ate it and all that stuff.
Let's do it.
I'm sure if you're listening to this show, you're probably at least somewhat interested in fitness, bodybuilding.
For sure.
This kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, what can we actually learn from a guy at the top of, one of the top physiques?
At the top, yeah.
In the world?
Yeah, that's a great question.
And how much of it is applicable to, the average person's life?
Right.
And how much of it is just, so specific.
Just for him.
To, being a competitive bodybuilder.
Yeah, for sure.
So one of the things I thought was really interesting was that,
yeah,
he doesn't have this crazy, 5 a.m. wake up.
Right.
And tug a protein shake and hit the gym.
Yeah. No, he wakes up naturally.
Yeah.
Like when his body feels like waking up.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you contrast that with a lot of,
yeah,
almost like the productivity guru advice, which is
right.
You got to have that morning routine. You got to be.
Yeah, you got to cold plunge.
You got to do all this.
You got to get after it.
And he just kind of wakes up.
Yeah, and he said his first couple of hours are kind of relaxed. He's not jumping into the gym.
Yeah, he's taking it easy.
Yeah, just kind of lulling out.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
These guys, they're under so much stress with their training. They're.
Oh yeah.
So I think.
And their diet.
Yeah, so giving themselves that time to kind of wake up naturally.
Yeah.
And don't spike their cortisol first thing in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Getting those hormones balanced for the day, getting that cortisol nice and low.
Yeah, I think that's really important.
Yeah.
So, eventually he does get up and he has breakfast.
He does.
And what does the 4-time Mr. Olympia chant?
Yeah, what is he having?
Eat for breakfast.
It sounds pretty tasty to me.
Oh, yeah.
4 whole eggs.
Yeah.
2 slices of a Dave's Killer Bread with some avocado and a protein shake.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good, macro breakdown.
Yeah, good healthy fats, good protein complex carbs.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good template for anyone really not
Yeah, anybody could do that.
If you're trying to eat healthily.
Yeah, for sure.
So, obviously he needs all this fuel because he's putting his body through the ringer.
Yeah.
So he has this really intense training split.
He does, yeah. So it's a 5-day split.
5-day.
And he goes legs, chest, and triceps, back, and biceps, shoulders, and then repeat.
Wow. Okay, so he hits every body part.
Every body part, yeah.
Once a week?
Once a week, 5 days a week.
Okay, so that's a pretty serious training split.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know for normal people like us.
Yeah.
It's hard to even get to the gym 3 days a week.
I know. For me, 3 is a good number.
Yeah.
4, I start getting really tired.
Yeah.
But 5, I mean.
Yeah, that's next level.
Yeah, that's how he's winning Mr. Olympia, I guess.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's that extra effort.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you were training 5 days a week.
Yeah.
You'd probably look incredible, too.
You would, yeah.
But yeah, so, I mean, he's obviously eating a lot of food.
He is.
To fuel all these workouts.
To fuel all that training.
And he really emphasizes protein.
Protein is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's having protein every few hours.
Yeah.
Pretty consistently.
Yeah, which makes sense. For building muscle, you got to have that.
Yes, you got to have that protein to build and repair that tissue.
Exactly. Yeah, you break down the muscles when you work out.
Yes.
And then you need that protein to help rebuild them.
To rebuild them bigger and stronger.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the goal.
So that's kind of his general diet, for day-to-day life.
Yep.
But obviously things change when he gets closer to a competition.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it gets a lot stricter.
Yeah, so how does it change?
Yeah, so as he gets closer, he cuts out almost all carbs.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and increases his cardio.
Okay.
And he uses a technique called carb cycling.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, have you done it?
I've never done it, no.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
I imagine.
Yeah, so basically it's all about manipulating your physique.
Okay.
Get super lean.
Okay.
So yeah, glycogen is the stored form of carbohydrates in your muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And so by depleting and then replenishing those glycogen stores, you can achieve that shredded appearance.
Okay, so it's you deplete it, and then you fill it back up.
And then you fill it back up, and that manipulates how much water your muscles are holding and all that stuff.
Well, okay, I see. Yeah, so it's not something that you would do hair round.
No, it's very much like a competition prep.
Gotcha. Strategy. Interesting. Okay, so here's something I found really interesting and kind of surprising.
Okay.
Was that he's not afraid to indulge in a cheat meal.
Oh, yeah.
Every now and then.
He loves his cheat meals.
Yeah, and I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people would think
Yeah.
that, someone at his level would be like
Yeah.
super strict all the time.
Right, like 100% on point.
Yeah, but he actually like really enjoys
He does.
like having a cheat meal.
Yeah. He has a really good story about when he was in New York.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It was like some crazy cheat meal.
Yeah, he went to like Shake Shack and then got like cookies and ice cream.
Yeah, it was like a full-on like cheat day.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think it goes to show that like even for someone
at the highest level.
Yeah. It's okay to like
it's all about balance.
Have that balance, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that like mental break is actually really important for like long-term adherence to a diet.
Totally, yeah. It's like if you are too strict, then you're just going to like
you're going to burn out.
Yeah, burn out and like give up.
Exactly.
And, it's not going to be sustainable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was a really good takeaway.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think overall, looking at his diet, what are some of the like key takeaways?
Yeah, I think consistency is a big one.
Yeah.
He's consistent with his training. He's consistent with his eating.
Yeah.
Balance is another one, like we were just talking about. He enjoys his cheat meals.
Yeah.
But he's also, really strict when he needs to be.
Yeah.
And then also just listening to his body.
Yeah.
Waking up naturally.
Yeah.
Not pushing himself too hard when he doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
I think those are all really valuable lessons.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, obviously his diet is like very specific to his goals.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of like general principles
for sure
that people can apply to their own lives.
Yeah, definitely.
Like whether you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle or just like be healthier.
Just improve your overall health.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff to learn from him.
For sure.
So yeah, I think that's about it for this deep dive into Chris Bumstead's diet.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear from you guys.
Yes.
What are your biggest takeaways from this?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to apply any of these principles to your own life?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
See ya. Bye.